Hey guys, what is up? Dirkiastig here. Got a new video today with a new Dragon Ball game that just came out about a week ago. This is Dragon Ball Genshin Squadra. This is it's a Dragon Ball MOBA actually, which is pretty interesting. It's the first Dragon Ball MOBA that has ever come out, and it's actually quite a bit of fun. I've been playing it a little bit, and it got announced, I think, about it last year sometime, and then they had like an alpha, and it's actually a mobile game that just been ported to other systems. But the alpha came out and it was just on mobile and maybe PC about a year ago. I played that, had a bunch of fun with it, and they had a beta that came out earlier this year. That is when they also put it on other platforms. I think it's on everything but Xbox. I could be wrong on that one, but it's for sure on PlayStation, PC, and mobile. But it's a ton of fun. I'm excited to kind of play it. I've been playing it quite a bit. I'm excited to show it to you guys here. But let's hop in. I'm gonna quickly break down everything, or like kind of everything about the game real quick, and then we'll hop into a game here. So, this game is actually pretty set up, just like any other MOBA, right? This is a 4v4 MOBA. Some are 5 players, some are 6. I think most are 5 though. This game is 4v4. You have 3 different classes. You have your DPS characters, like Goku here. As you can see, he's got kind of this red background on his name. Green characters are tanks, like Vegeta. And then blue characters are kind of technical is what they're called in the game, but they're support characters, like Krillin and Gohan here. They all kind of have their different roles. Some DPS characters work differently. Some are ranged, some are close, some are burst damage, some are damage over time. Vice versa. Some support characters are mainly for debuffing, some are for buffing, whatever, right? Healing, whatever you need. So it's been pretty fun. I've had a lot of fun. I've been playing this game a little bit. I am at level 19, and I'm excited to kind of get into this. It's pretty simple. So we got a nice little vision of the map here. It's a 2-lane MOBA. We have a lane up top, and then there's a lane on the bottom. And you have 2 DPS characters, 1 tank and 1 support on the team. Then 1 DPS character goes up top, 1 DPS character goes on the bottom, the tank goes on the bottom, and then the support goes up top. Obviously, you can move around however you want and have your own setups if you want to, but that's just kind of how the game is set up. And yeah, you just you progress your way through to try to get to the opposing team's Dragon Ball. It's kind of the main focus of the game, is to capture the other team's Dragon Ball, which is pretty fun. Standard is kind of like, it's normal. Everything's normal. You have also like ranked, essentially. You have your ranks for your classes here. And then there's quick battle, just rank doesn't change, and then land grab is like another thing. It's actually quite a bit different than what I was thinking. It's actually like a domination type game mode, which is pretty interesting. So pretty interesting. I only played 1 game of it. I'll probably play more, but it says 8 days. I don't know if there's going to be another type of sub game mode or whatever, but it's pretty fun. So we're going to hop in here. I'm going to go ahead and be a tank here, I think, here. As you can see, I have my rank kind of up top. So I'm a D4 on damage and tank, and I'm an E2 on technical. But we're gonna hop in with the tank here. I think I'm gonna probably try to be either Zamasu or Vegeta here. But so we're gonna hop in. It's a 4v4. Now most of the people that are playing this game are Dragon Ball fans, so a lot of them haven't played MOBAs before. So if you have any MOBA experience, it's gonna be a little
not landing.
It's gonna be a little easy, like the start. A lot of people don't exactly know what they're doing. So, I mean, like my very first game that I played, I think I dropped like 16 kills, which is a lot when I got the game. And after that, it started to even out a little bit. But here we go. Games are coming pretty quick since it's still brand new. I don't know how that will continue as it goes on. Hopefully, everybody readies up here. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay, so we're heading in. Since we're a tank, yeah, we'll be on the bottom here. Oh, and at the beginning, there's this Divine Draw, which gives 2 random bonuses. So we got Spirited Away, so there's little bushes that conceal anybody near the Gods of Destruction, which are the towers in this game. And then there's some Cell Juniors that will show up that just give you a shit ton of XP. But looks like we got a Deborah, Android 18, and a potentially Kid Gohan. These are the 3 tanks that I have so far. There's a few more, but I don't have them unlocked yet. We're going to keep it simple. I think I'm going to stick with Vegeta. Vegeta
looks like it's time for the universe.
It's pretty fun. And then we have helpers. There's 3 for each class. I'm going to stick with Kaba. I bring him out, and he gives me extra defense. So I'm going to go ahead and bring him out. Hopefully our support player is actually here. It took him a while to ready up, so he picked farm with a shotgun though, so he should still be here. But so now we're gonna get ready to hop in. This game's pretty free to play friendly too. There's no advantages that you get if you're not spending money on the game. Spending money on the game only really gets you cosmetics, so nothing to really worry about there. No one's gonna be able to buy anything too crazy. Helps you progress and get unlocked characters faster too if you want to, but nice. And that guy had like a special intro. But so here we go. We're gonna head off to the bottom here. So there's our Dragon Ball. And you kind of start off, you got a couple minions here, so me and Android 18 are gonna beat this guy up and work on this. We have a rush attack, which is kind of our basic attack. You can level up here. I'm gonna pick my R1 ability, which is just like a little, it's Vegeta's technique, right? There's no key or anything, or like a lot of MOBAs have like health and mana. It's just health in this game. Your skills are just on a cooldown. So like I said, there's a bush here beneath the Gods of Destruction. These work as like your towers, if you're familiar with MOBAs at all. I'm gonna grab my R2 now. I leveled up again. It looks like my 18 kind of left me here, so that's kind of unfortunate. There she is. Okay, they got that. That's just an extra big XP buff. I'm gonna draw Kaba. There we go. Got the Vegeta. Perfect. Oh, damn, 18 died. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna back off. Go heal. Oh, nice. There's a big Cell Junior here. Should give me quite a bit of XP here. But so on PlayStation anyway. Just your rush attack is X. Nice. And I got my ultimate. There's a couple transformation characters in the game. Vegeta is one of them. So when you get to level 7, you unlock Super Saiyan. But we're getting there. I don't have it yet. There's a couple other characters that have those transformations, but as of right now, not many. It's Dragon Ball, so there's a lot of characters that they could potentially add. There we go. I got my ultimate off. Knock Kale into my friend here. Okay, my friend left, but that should kill Kale. Yeah, boom, perfect. Love on my R1. So Vegeta as a tank has quite a bit. There we go. Vegeta's pretty fun as a tank. Okay. Oh yeah, let me explain. So Zeno. Each team has a Zeno that will come. One will go up top and one will go to the bottom. So right now, our Zeno, if you look at the map, is coming down on the bottom, which is signifying that we are able to actually attack their God of Destruction, which is their tower. We have someone hiding in the clouds here. But, so their Zeno is weakening their God of Destruction, allowing us to actually do damage to it, which we can do at the expense of some of our abilities. Oh god, Kale popped her ult. That's not good. I'm going to transform. There we go. We got her though. It was a 1v2, but so transforming does heal you quite a bit, and it gives you a little bit of invulnerability. We missed our attack window to do anything, but it's a decent little trade. So now their Zeno is coming. If you sit under your tower, it will heal you, but when Zeno's there, it will not heal you, so you got to be careful of that. And so Zeno's going to sit there for about 20 seconds. That gives them a good 20-second window to try to attack. And we got to do our best to kind of stop them from getting any damage off. It's like their Vegeta transformed as well. I'm going to do my L2 to kind of blast them away a little bit. I'm knocking Kaba. We want to try to defend this as best we can. I'm going to pop an ult here. He's walking right into that. Nice. That's some good damage. Nice. Got their Vegeta. Okay, I'm going to level up my ult here. Okay. Nice work. So that was a good defense. Now we have our Zeno heading back, and that gives us a good opportunity. We killed both of them, so we have a pretty much free window to go in here. I don't know if 18 is going to take advantage of it. But so at a cost of my abilities, I activate Ejection Burst. Now that's a little time period where I'm charging up there, where they can come in and stop us, but we just took out their God of Destruction since they're dead. During that charge up time, that's when you can interrupt them, but once that bar fills up, they enter a state of invulnerability while they send that in there, so. Oh, here they are. The Vegeta's R2 obviously has a little bit of CC or crowd control, which kind of holds people in place, which is pretty good. Okay, there's 18. I'm gonna bring in Kaba. So Nappa's a boss character that gives us like a pretty big buff. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure exactly what the buff is that Nappa specifically gives us, but okay, Vegeta had Icarus there. Did he go? I thought he was in those clouds. I don't know where. Oh, he went. Okay. Sorry, 18. Okay, never mind. She's doing good. Come here, come here. Nice. There we go. 18 finished it off, but oh, nice. Okay. And at the cost of your ult, you can do what's called a max Ejection Burst. Charges it a lot, so it gives them a lot of opportunities to stop it, but it does a ton of damage. And basically, I think it's probably about half of the God of Destruction. And then as you can see, the Nappa buff, I think it just gives us more health and maybe defense. That's why my health bar is so huge. Oh, nice. We have a big Cell Jr. there. I'm going to level up my L2. Just lagging behind at level 1 there. Me and 18 are... Right now, since the game's fairly new, and like I was saying, quite a bit of people, especially in these lower ranks, don't exactly know like a lot of MOBA strategy or etiquette, really. So, as someone that has played a decent amount of MOBAs before, it's pretty easy and it's not too challenging, unless my teammates aren't doing anything. I got my R1 and my R2 at max level. Oh, they're in here now. I should be able to kill Kale. And blast them off. So they're nice. There we go. We got him. Nope. You're gonna stay right here, buddy. No, he's trying to blast me off. Come on, come on, come on. Get here, get here. Nice. That's good. Oh, I did not mean to blast him away. And get in there. Oh, we got it. We got him. Yeah. He's in a pretty rough situation. We're kind of steamrolling down here. We got a lot of. We're getting pretty fed. Given that me and 18's level 12, I'm level 11, and their highest level down here is 9. So we got quite a big advantage. Oh, and it looks like my teammates up top took care of up top, and we were able to get the Dragon Ball. So we just won that game there. So yeah, 18's probably MVP. Yeah.
Oh please.
Nice.
I hardly even broke a sweat.
So that's good. Sometimes your teammates, your randoms aren't super good. I'll give her a like though. But here we have our breakdown. I had 5 kills and 4 assists, and she had 5 kills and 4 assists as well. We can see where everybody was at, and then I had 2 Gods of Destruction KOs, which is pretty damn good. I was popping off with the objective there, and did quite a bit of damage to enemy heroes, and I didn't die at all, which is nice. But pretty damn good. That was a pretty steamroll-y kind of one there. But that's kind of the general breakdown. These games are very quick, which is unusual for a MOBA. If you're unfamiliar with MOBAs, most probably take about, I don't know, probably like at least 20 to 30 minutes, but a lot of them will take past 30 minutes, so especially if they're competitive. But this one, max probably like 10 minutes. I've had some games that were really lopsided where it's just been like 5 minutes. This game is very quick, which makes it super fun. Honestly, out of all the MOBAs that I've played, this is probably just the one that is just the most fun. I'm biased because it is Dragon Ball, but just being able to hop in and for 20 minutes be able to get 2 to 4 matches in is pretty sweet, and each match is just fun. And if there's a game where it's lopsided and not in your favor and you're not having a good time, you're not stuck in there. It's over pretty quick. because you'll get kind of stuck in a long game in other MOBAs. But at the end of the game there, we saw like it kind of flipped a little thing. Based off the characters you have after you finish a game, it will give you this little like essence thing right here in this upgrade path down in the bottom right that I'm hovering over. At the end of a game, it will give you a random characters that you own. It'll give you a random chunk of that, which allows you to level up your character. So I just got some for Vegeta, so I'm about to level him up to level 3. I'm going to use, you can use your pay-to-win currency if you want to, which, and this doesn't really do anything. This doesn't level him up statistically or anything. It's just how you progress normally. So we're going to upgrade him here. So, boom, he's now level 3. Now this little figure in the background, every 2 levels will actually change how it looks like. So at level 2, it added some more of the effects in the background and added kind of the rubble. And as you level it up, it will kind of keep adding some extra layers to it. They start to look pretty cool. It's kind of just like a fun little thing to kind of see as you level up. And as you level up characters, that's how you level up your account overall. So now I just reached level 20, which we can kind of go ahead and take a look at that here. So as you level up your characters, you level up here. So after you do the tutorial, it gets you to level 1, which allows you to unlock any one of these characters. A decent amount of the characters in the game here. If we look here, for example, Piccolo is colored in, but he's locked. There's a decent chunk of starter characters that they have, so you can pick and play and mess with them, even if you don't have them. Piccolo is the last character that I have out of those starter characters that I haven't unlocked. And then all the characters down here, and a couple that I have, are characters that you have to unlock through leveling up. Which everything is done through here. So as you level up a character here, like for example, Goku, he's level 2, or we just got Vegeta to level 3. That levels up here and allows me to get some of this stuff. You just get some cosmetics. This is where you get like all the helpers. You start off with 1 helper, and then this is how you unlock for each class, and this is how you unlock the other 2 for each class. Then levels, you'll be able to unlock certain characters here. And there's different sets of characters, which is pretty fun. So it's quite a lot of fun. I think the characters that they have so far are pretty cool. I think it's an interesting roster. Like for example, like I would not have expected Zamasu to be in the game, but not like Fuse Zamasu or Goku Black. Like Goku Black's not in the game yet, but they have regular Zamasu, right? Both the Gammas are pretty sick. I've only played them I think once so far, and they're a lot of fun. But I look forward to playing them again. They're pretty cool character, kind of a dual character there. And I'm excited to see how their figure kind of evolves as they look. But as you can see here, like Caulifla, right? Nothing really going on with her figure. She just has this big like purple like swoop in the background. We look at Bojack here. He's got a blue swoop and a red swoop, and then he's got some rubble. When he got to level 2, it was just the blue swoop prior, and then when he got to level 2, it added the red and it added the rubble. But it's going to keep upgrading that. Like I remember Piccolo's, for example, added rubble, and then as you got more, it started adding like the special beam cannon, and it started adding like the actual effects to the attack itself. Krillin added like a destructo disc, for example, and whatnot. So it kind of adds like some of the attacks that they have and adds some other things, which it's pretty cool to see. I'm excited to see some of the non-beta characters, kind of see what their effects are. But as we got here, we got a couple of these. I'm not going to open up all these ones. These ones just give kind of colors. I just kind of like wait till I get batches of 5. It's a bit easier. I have 4. But we'll open up this one. Let's see what we get. These you kind of unlock just from, you just get from leveling up, and there's some other like missions and stuff that you can do. See if we get anything good. Just a blue. We got a little MVP emote for hit. I don't have hit yet, but when I do, I'll be able to get that. But yeah, so that's pretty much the game. I think it says 8 more days until the season is over. I think the season just is kind of like the launch season. We'll see what else happens. I am aware from the beta there were some cosmetics that were in the beta that aren't in here. But so far, oh yeah, and then there's like a little daily thing that refreshes every day that you're able to get. Like today for me, all 3 of the things that I got were all things to level up characters. So I got a lot for Kid Gohan, I got some for the Gammas. And once I get my 12th character, I'll unlock a 4th free thing daily. So I guess that's really the only way that it would be pay to win, right? Is if you get if you buy a bunch of characters through here with the pay to play currency, then you would be able to unlock more free stuff. But it's pretty easy to kind of level up. I haven't played too much either, and I'm already at level 20. But so like these are the cosmetics that they have. They have like all these. I actually really like this Khalifa one. I think it's pretty cool to put her in like a Universe 7 kind of say and get up. And then obviously Krillin. I mean, come on. It's drippy as hell. There was actually quite a bit more cosmetics that were in the betas, so I don't know if that's going to be in like a battle pass or something like that, if they plan on doing that. And then they have like these special ones that you can get that are kind of like, if we look at it, like Krillin, it's kind of got like some moving effects on it. This is a currency that you get. I have 14 up there, but it's what you get if you get duplicates of something in these little capsules that you open. You get some of those currency, and then that eventually will get you some of these outfits. And then there is a battle pass currently for the like opening of the game. There's no premium version of this battle pass. Obviously they have an unlocked premium version available, but not for this one. This one is completely free to play. Just gives you a bunch of Zenny, which is how you upgrade characters, and a bunch of the capsules and some of the pay to play currency. But we're almost max level. Again, I haven't played this game very much. And the missions that you have for the battle pass get you a lot of levels. I think I completed like 2 missions in one thing, and it got me like 5 or 6 levels in one game. So I'm pretty close to finishing all those, and then we'll get some more tomorrow. But overall, this game's a ton of fun. Definitely check it out if you're into Dragon Ball games. It's quite a fun and simple MOBA, and it's definitely like if MOBAs kind of scare you, which I understand they are a bit complex. This one is not complex at all. It's very simple to grasp, and honestly, it's just a lot of fun. And even as someone that has played more complex MOBAs, it's actually kind of a breath of fresh air to be able to have a MOBA that's just so quick. That's not a big time commitment, and it's just a lot of fun. Get in there, get out, have a good time, or maybe get hosed and maybe not have a good time, and then it's just kind of, but it's over very quickly. So. And honestly, there's a lot of really nice details with this game here. Like, depending on who I have out, like they all have like different things that they do hanging out on the screen. Like Krillin will get a phone call and talk to 18 on the phone for a little bit and kind of just... There's just a lot of love that feels like it's kind of going into kind of just some of the smaller things where characters, like even like Goku from Daima is just kind of hanging out with Glorio and Pansy, and there's just a lot of fun things that they put into like the little small aspects of the game, which is pretty cool to see. Like this is a fun one, Glorio and Goku kind of sparring here. Yeah, it is just a lot of fun. And then there's some really cool cosmetics for like Frieza has. I don't think I can. Maybe I can look at him. I think I can. But since I don't have him yet, but like he has this really cool intro here. Like, I don't know, it's just a cool way to like kind of enter. It's like fun little like things like that aren't like too crazy, but like you can get that in one of the things, and it's just a cool intro. Like how it showed everybody kind of standing there at the beginning of the game. You can get stuff like this for some of the characters, and some of them are very simple, but then there's like some big cool ones like this, like Frieza and the Death Star, Zarbon and Dodoria, and throwing a little Death Ball, or like Goku has his entrance to Namek as one of them, which is pretty sick. I don't know, it's just kind of cool to have those as like intros. It's a lot of fun. So there's a lot of little small details and animations that just make it kind of pretty cool. And even like Goku has an effect, so like the finisher attack, like how with Vegeta, if I finished off a guy, I did like the big like blast through the stomach. Goku, if you get this one, he does you fool as like the finisher, which is just it's just really cool, and like some fun team finishers. You have team finishers that you can do with a character if you happen to get a kill and they're assisting you in the process. It's just really cool, and I think the game's just got a lot of like little fun details like that. But yeah, overall, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Obviously, check this game out. It is free to play. I guess I didn't say that. Yes, it's completely free to play. You don't have to pay any money on this game. It's completely free. Definitely check it out if you're a Dragon Ball fan, for sure. And even if you're a MOBA fan, it's kind of just a nice little change of pace for MOBA. Nice, fun, simple game to play. Kind of reminds me of Pokemon Unite in a little bit, but I feel like it's just a little bit more polished and kind of set up in a way. At least I mean I haven't played Pokemon Unite in forever, so maybe it's a bit different now. But like, it just feels a bit more like set up and not as like broken in that sense of like. I remember Pokemon Unite, it was like you just get Zapdos and you win the game basically, and but Pokemon Unite lasted a bit longer. I think it was like 15-minute games, whereas this is quite a bit quicker, and the game's kind of meant to be over once you kind of get the towers. So once you get all the towers, it's pretty hard to like not get the Dragon Ball, which I kind of wouldn't mind them changing a little bit, but overall, very fun game. Definitely would check it out. But thank you guys so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.